Have you ever touched a metal doorknob and a wooden door at the same time and wondered why the metal feels so much colder? It's one of those everyday mysteries that seems really confusing at first. Today, we're going to solve this puzzle using some cool science that will blow your mind. Get ready to become a temperature detective and discover why your brain gets tricked by different materials. Here's the shocking truth that will surprise you. That metal spoon and wooden table in your kitchen are actually the exact same temperature. If you measured them both with a thermometer right now, they'd show identical readings. Your house keeps everything at room temperature, which means all the objects around you are basically the same warmth. So if they're the same temperature, why does your hand tell you something completely different when you touch them? The secret is all about how quickly heat moves from your warm body into the objects you touch. Think of heat like water flowing from a full bucket into an empty one. It always moves from hot things to cold things. When you touch something, heat from your 98-degree body starts flowing into whatever you're touching since it's cooler than you. The faster this heat flows away from your skin, the colder that object will feel to you. Every material has a special superpower called thermal conductivity, which is basically how good it is at moving heat around. Metal is like a superhighway for heat. It lets heat zoom through it super fast and easily. Wood, on the other hand, is more like a bumpy dirt road where heat moves really slowly and gets stuck. This difference in their heat-moving superpowers is what makes them feel so different when you touch them. Your skin is packed with millions of tiny temperature sensors that work like heat detectives. These sensors don't actually measure how hot or cold something is. Instead, they measure how fast heat is leaving your body. When heat leaves your skin quickly, these detectives send a cold message to your brain. When heat leaves slowly, they send a warm message. It's like your skin is constantly checking how fast your body heat is escaping. When you touch metal, it becomes a heat thief that steals warmth from your skin incredibly quickly. The metal's superhighway structure lets it suck heat away from your hand and spread it out through the entire piece of metal in seconds. Your skin's heat detectives panic because they detect heat leaving so fast, and they scream "cold" to your brain. Even though the metal isn't actually colder, it feels freezing because it's stealing your body heat at lightning speed. Wood is much more polite than metal. It's like a gentle borrower that only takes a little bit of your heat very slowly. Because wood is a poor heat conductor, it can't steal your warmth very quickly, so the heat stays trapped near your skin where you touched it. Your heat detectives barely notice any heat leaving, so they tell your brain this feels pretty warm. Wood actually becomes a cozy blanket that keeps your body heat close to your skin. Now you can be a heat detective everywhere you go. Try touching different materials in your house and notice how they feel. Metal scissors versus wooden pencils, plastic toys versus glass cups. You'll discover that materials like stone, glass, and metal all feel cold because they're heat thieves, while materials like fabric, plastic, and wood feel warmer because they're gentle heat borrowers. This amazing science is happening every single time you touch anything. What's the coldest thing you've ever touched that surprised you? Tell me about a time when something felt way colder than you expected.